Curious about the eerie mysteries behind the Philippines' most iconic landmarks? We're diving into the San Juanico Bridge, not just for its stunning architecture, but for the dark rumors and chilling legends surrounding its construction. Was there more to building this bridge than meets the eye? From whispers of human sacrifices to restless spirits, we're uncovering the truth behind the tales. Before we begin, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Here on Philippine History, we bring you the hidden stories and secrets of the past. Let's explore the mysteries of the San Juanico Bridge, fact or fiction. You decide. The San Juanico Bridge, an engineering marvel with a dark side. Spanning 2.16 kilometers across the San Juanico Strait, the San Juanico Bridge connects the islands of Samar and Leyte in eastern Visayas. It's an incredible feat of engineering, built during the regime of Ferdinand Marcos and completed in 1973. Officially, the bridge was constructed as a gift of love from President Marcos to his wife, Imelda, who was born in nearby Leyte. The bridge's curved design is often admired for its elegance, and it's become a symbol of pride for the region. But as much as the San Juanico Bridge is celebrated for its beauty and practicality, it is also shrouded in mystery. For decades, locals have whispered about eerie events that occurred during its construction. According to some urban legends, the bridge was built on a foundation not just of stone and steel, but of blood and human sacrifices. Could these dark stories be true, or are they just a product of local imagination? Let's explore the different legends and see if we can separate fact from fiction. The legend of human sacrifices, blood for strength. One of the most enduring urban legends about the San Juanico Bridge is the story of human sacrifices. The legend claims that, during the construction of the bridge, the engineers encountered a major problem. The structure was unstable, and the foundation was too weak to hold the weight of the bridge. According to the tale, in desperation, the builders turned to an ancient belief that human blood could strengthen structures and ensure stability. The legend goes on to suggest that children from nearby villages were kidnapped and sacrificed, with their bodies buried within the foundation of the bridge. It is said that these sacrifices were meant to appease the spirits of the land and make the bridge strong enough to withstand the elements. Some stories claim that the bodies of these children were embedded in the concrete, forever trapped beneath the massive structure. The idea of blood sacrifices for construction projects is not unique to the San Juanico Bridge. Similar stories have been told about other historical structures around the world, including bridges and towers, where human lives were supposedly offered to ensure the stability of the structure. In the case of the San Juanico Bridge, this legend taps into deep-rooted superstitions and fears, blending ancient beliefs with modern infrastructure. While there's no concrete evidence, no pun intended, to prove that human sacrifices were made during the construction of the San Juanico Bridge, the story has persisted, passed down from one generation to the next. Locals claim to hear the cries of children at night, and some have even reported seeing the ghostly figures of these sacrificed souls wandering the bridge. Could there be any truth to these claims, or are they simply the result of fear and folklore? Let's dig deeper. Imelda Marcos and the Curse of Extravagance. Another layer of mystery surrounding the San Juanico Bridge revolves around Imelda Marcos, the controversial First Lady of the Philippines. Known for her lavish lifestyle and extravagant spending during her husband's dictatorship, Imelda was notorious for her excesses. The San Juanico Bridge, often referred to as her Bridge of Love, was said to be one of her grand projects aimed at showcasing her influence and power. But with Imelda's reputation came rumors of curses and bad luck. Some believe that the bridge was cursed from the start, built on the suffering of the people. Many have questioned whether the resources used to build the bridge were justified, especially considering the widespread poverty in the country at the time. Could this massive, beautiful structure be a symbol not of love, but of greed and exploitation? Locals tell stories of accidents and mysterious deaths that occurred during the construction, fueling the belief that the bridge was cursed. Workers reportedly fell to their deaths under strange circumstances, and some claim that their spirits still haunt the bridge, seeking justice or revenge. Whether or not you believe in curses, the legacy of the Marcos regime is undeniably tied to the San Juanico Bridge. It's a legacy that continues to stir debate and suspicion, especially when it comes to the darker side of Imelda's grand ambitions. The ghostly apparitions, hauntings on the bridge. If you ask the locals about the San Juanico Bridge, many will tell you that it's not just the largest bridge in the Philippines. It's also one of the most haunted. The stories of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences are numerous, with many people claiming to have seen things they can't explain while crossing the bridge, especially at night. One of the most common tales involves the spirits of the children who were allegedly sacrificed during the construction of the bridge. Drivers crossing the bridge at night have reported seeing small figures standing at the side of the road, only to disappear as they get closer. Others say they've seen shadowy figures running along the bridge or heard disembodied voices calling out for help. Some locals avoid crossing the bridge after dark, believing that the spirits are more active at night. There have even been stories of vehicles suddenly stopping or malfunctioning while on the bridge, leaving drivers stranded in the middle of the water with no explanation. One of the more chilling stories comes from those who claim to have seen a woman in white wandering the bridge. According to legend, this ghost is the spirit of a woman who was killed during the construction of the bridge or in a tragic accident shortly after. She is said to appear to drivers late at night, standing in the middle of the road. When they stop to help her, she vanishes into thin air. Are these ghostly encounters simply the result of overactive imaginations? Or could there be more to the supernatural side of the San Juanico Bridge? The truth behind the legends, investigating the facts. While the urban legends surrounding the San Juanico Bridge are certainly fascinating, it's important to look at the facts. There is no historical record or evidence to support the claim that human sacrifices were made during the construction of the bridge. The story likely stems from old superstitions and the natural fear that comes with large construction projects. As for the ghost stories, they are harder to verify. Many of the tales come from eyewitness accounts, which are difficult to prove or disprove. However, the idea of a haunted bridge is not unique to the San Juanico. Across the world, bridges are often seen as places where the physical and spiritual worlds intersect, and stories of hauntings are not uncommon. One possible explanation for the ghost sightings and strange occurrences on the San Juanico Bridge could be the isolated location of the bridge itself. At night, with little traffic and the sound of water rushing below, it's easy to see how someone might feel uneasy or even imagine seeing things that aren't there. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the legends and ghost stories continue to thrive. They have become an inseparable part of the bridge's identity, adding a layer of mystery to what is otherwise an impressive feat of engineering. The San Juanico Bridge today, a modern-day mystery. Today, the San Juanico Bridge remains a vital link between Samar and Leyte, carrying vehicles and travelers across the San Juanico Strait. It is an essential part of the region's infrastructure, but it is also a popular tourist destination. Visitors come not just to marvel at the engineering, but to hear the stories of mystery and intrigue that have grown around the bridge. For many, the bridge represents the convergence of modern progress and ancient superstition, a place where history, folklore, and the supernatural collide. Whether you believe in the legends or not, the San Juanico Bridge holds a special place in the hearts and minds of the people of Leyte and Samar. The mysteries of the San Juanico Bridge, whether fact or fiction, continue to capture the imagination. It serves as a reminder that every landmark, no matter how grand or functional, can carry with it the weight of untold stories, dark rumors, and unexplained phenomena. If you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the San Juanico Bridge, don't forget to subscribe to Philippine History. We bring you deep dives into the hidden stories, urban legends, and historical mysteries of the Philippines. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you believe in the dark rumors surrounding the bridge, or do you think it's all just local folklore? Also, feel free to suggest other mysteries or legends you'd like us to uncover in future episodes. Thanks for watching, and see you next time as we continue unraveling the mysteries of the Philippines.